Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and I hope everyone's week is starting off swell. So, before we get started, there's a couple things I wanted to go over. The first one being, I wanted to give a huge congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes for winning the Stanley Cup last night. And you'd probably think that with them winning the Cup last night, today's card of the day would be something Carolina related. It's not. And secondly, I know last Monday I did a video and I was fully ready to do a video on Friday. And when I went to record, I saw my phone was at like 10%. So I plugged it in to charge it up. But the charging cord I was using, for some reason, was just not working on my phone. So Saturday, I went and got a brand new phone charger, a fast charger, and everything is good. And I know I could have done the video on Saturday and everything, but that just throws everything out of whack. So basically, the stuff I was going to open for you guys on Friday is what we're going to be opening today. But before we do, as you guys know, we do not open anything or look at anything until we have our card of the day. And that card of the day is going to be one of the bigger pickups I got at the spring edition of the Montreal Sports Card Expo. And it is this 0910 UD Black Hockey game night ticket, numbered to 35, auto of one Mr. Carey Price. I just can't stop looking at that thing. It is gorgeous. So, there we go. I forget if I've used it as a card of the day already. There's probably a good chance I have, but it's Carey Price. How can you go wrong with Carey Price? Okay. Speaking of Carey Price, I was looking through some of my backlog mail, and I found this little bubble mailer, and turns out it's from my good buddy Andrew, who has this exact card. So I mentioned in the expo recap I did that me and him are kind of like card brothers now, because we each have a card from this numbering. I forget what his is, but yeah, we both have one. And anyway, he sent me this a little while back. I think I know what it is, but well, let me just open her up and we'll see if I'm correct. So let's get the painter's tape off of there. Let me get my old pal Buck here. Okay. That didn't do anything. Okay. Time for a bit more of intense surgery. There we go. I got that open. Aha, yes. I was right. We got some Young Guns. Two Young Guns to be exact. So, let me just get the painter's tape off the top loader here. Get these out. Alright, so from 24-25 Upper Deck Series 2, we have the Young Gun of one Mr. Oliver Kapanen from the Montreal Canadiens. And from 25-26 Upper Deck Series 1, we got the Ryan Leonard Young Gun. That's one of the big ones I can cross off. Very happy about that. Now, let me just put that there. And put that in the garbage. and always save your team bags. They come in handy, especially if you do a lot of trading on trading card database. They always come in handy. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. Some of you may have seen it on, seen my post on Instagram. Over the weekend, I got to go to a very, not a private screening, but like a more intimate screening of the 1986 I'm drawing a brain fart here. Oh, crap. Carpenter. Anyway, you guys know. Classic Big Trouble in Little China. And that was awesome. And it was my very first time ever watching the movie. So getting to see it in theaters was pretty cool. And yeah, this was the promotional thing they gave out. There's a donut shop here in town called Bernie's Donuts. And if you bought any merch, which I bought a t-shirt, you got free donuts. And they give them to you in these old school, like, takeout containers. And I'm a sucker for this stuff. So, yeah, just wanted to put that in there. So, and if anyone's curious, there were sweet and sour ramen donuts. Yeah. Weird, but at the same time, really, really good, actually. Okay. So let's tear into these bigger bubble mailers. They're both from the same person, and I already know what they are. I have been talking with someone on Facebook through one of the hockey card groups I'm in, and this gentleman noticed that I like the SP Game Used Embroidered in History cards, as a lot of you out there know as well. And so he messages me and he's like, hey, he goes, I got a guy. He goes, I got a guy who, you know, comes across those embroidered in history cards quite often. And he goes, if you're interested in them, I'll let him know so he could send them to me, and then, you know, we could work out a deal. So I was like, okay, that sounds cool. So we did just that. I have one more card I got to get from him. But so far, these are all part of a deal we did. So let me you know what? Let me get everything out of these so it's a little easier, and then I could show everything off at once. Okay? Sit tight.
2 hours later.
Okie dokie, folks. I'm back. I got everything out. And boy, let me tell you, these cards were packed up tighter than frickin' Fort Knox. I tell you, there was painter's tape, and there was all these extra top loaders, because they were used as like, you know, like they were put together with the tape, and the very, very nice. Also, I appreciate the extra top loaders because they always come in handy. I mean, I actually need more penny sleeves as we speak. I ran out of my last pack that I bought off of Amazon. I usually buy 5 packs at a time, so that was 500 sleeves. And I got to get more. So I think I'm going to get 1,000 this time because they go so quick. And I know a lot of people like using Ultra Pro. I like using the BCW ones. For some reason, I like the shorter tops. But anyway, that's just me. So, the cards that were in those two bubble mailers. Let's start with this little number right here. We got, this is from the Four Nations Face Off. This is a game dated Moments, so this is an epack exclusive, I think. And I had the chance of getting the gold version of this card, because it's not my first game dated Moments card. A little while back, Julie actually sent me the, I think, regular and gold, or was it silver and I forget, game dated Moments card of Cole Caulfield. Well, this time around we got just the regular game dated Moments card of one Mr. Connor McDavid. McDavid scores in overtime, lifts Canada to win over the U.S. in the Four Nations Face-Off championship game. And what a game it was. I remember watching that with my dad and my brother, and that was really something else. So when I saw this gentleman had the card, I was like, as much as I want the gold, I'll settle just for the regular base version. Now, on to some embroidered in history goodness. So, these are, he put them in like team bags, so I'm going to show you them off as I saw them come out of the bubble mailers, 2 at a time. So we got Mr. Ryan O'Reilly and Mr. Wayne Simmons. So we got Rhino and we got the Wayne train. Then we got Jerome McGinley and Ryan Whitney. So we got Iggy and Pink Whitney. Very cool. And then we got Maxime Comtois and we got Bobby Hull, R.I.P. So we got Mad Max and the Golden Jet. And then the final one, we have Leon Draisaitl. So we got Neon Leon. And then if you're curious about these, he sent me a stack of 25-26 Series 1 base, because I don't know if it was just to fill out space for this, or if he thought I needed base cards, because I'm pretty sure Series 1, I've completed it, actually. Actually, you know what? I'll check right now. I got the binder right here. Just move some stuff out of the way. Let's see here. 25. No, I'm not going to. Here, see? 25-26. Now, let me just take a gander here quickly. Let's see here. And then we get into the Young Guns, and that's where there's spaces. So, no. Okay. So, it was just filler for the Leon Draisaitl, because I've completed the Series 1 base set for 25-26. As I say, every year when the new set comes out, Series 1, I do the complete base set and Young Guns for the starter set binder. And then when Series 2 comes out, it's just Young Guns. And when Extended comes out, it's just Young Guns as well. So, for anyone out there who's curious. But with all that being said, folks, that's all I got for you today. Also, I know this past Sunday, if you watch my little reel, YouTube reel series I do called Rival League Sunday, I know you probably didn't see one of those either, due to me doing adult things on Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to upload that. It is recorded and everything, but I just didn't get a chance to upload it because I was very busy. So this Sunday you will be getting episode, I think it's 6. Hold on. Yes, I believe it's episode 6, where we will be talking about the WHA career of one Mr. Ernie Wakely. So if that sounds interesting to you, tune in this coming Sunday morning. I should have it up Sunday morning. I'm going to try to anyway. And, yeah, should be fun. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the routine. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what were some of your favorite cards shown off today. As well, let me know, were you excited that Carolina won the Cup last night? Or were you rooting for Vegas? Again, let me know in the comments. As well, before leaving, make sure to dip on down into the description of this video, as well as every other video that I post, because there's always links down there to a ton of awesome channels that I think you should be checking out if you're not already. And of course, before leaving, if you'd like to, though you don't have to if you don't want to, click that subscribe button, and if you do, click the little bell next to it so it lets you know when my videos go live. Alrighty, so that's it for me. Hope you guys have a great remaining Monday. Hope you guys have an awesome week. And if all goes according to plan, I will see you back here on Friday for everyone's favorite show on YouTube. At least I like to think so. The Friday Recap. Until then, folks, I say to all of you out there watching, laters!